Hey guys, Craig at CRC. Just wanted to check in with everybody. I've disappeared for quite a while, which is not a good thing to do if you've got a YouTube channel, but it's been a long, hard, cold winter. I haven't had a lot of time to get out and run my trucks and blah blah blah, all sorts of other excuses. But yeah, I just wanted to check in. We're coming up on springtime, and the weather's getting a little bit better. So hopefully, I can get out soon and make some good videos. But while we're here, I wanted to show you guys a quick a DIY upgrade I did on my Outcast and also my Creighton, which is back over behind me somewhere in the pile. So what I've done here is I've done a tower-to-tower brace, and you may have seen this with other guys. That's kind of where I saw it. I've seen a lot of guys do this, and what this is it's a piece of half-inch aluminum tubing. It's just round, it's hollow down the center, and that's all it is. It's real lightweight. And all I did was I cut it to size. Actually, I went a little bit big. What I did is I flexed the two towers outwards, front and rear. Measured, cut the piece. While it was flexed outwards, I fit it in, and that way there's constant pressure on the front and rear tower. Just a little bit, not a lot. And then what I did is, here on your front and rear towers, here in the center, there's this piece that goes right down the middle. So what I did is I took my rod, where is it in the camera, come on, and I just notched it. I notched a square cut in there that fits right over this. So it's kind of hard to see here, but it's notched around that center support, I guess you could call it, that goes right down the center. Same thing in the rear. You can kind of see there that it's notched. And then I just threw some zip ties around it to kind of hold it in place in case you get in a really nasty crash. So yeah, this is a real cheap, easy upgrade you can do. I mean, I think this stuff is $8 or $10 maybe at the any hardware store for, I don't know, 3-4 feet of it maybe. But I was able to do my Outcast and my Creighton, and I had this much left. So it's good for 2 RCs if you've got some arrmas. I do know that some aftermarket companies have been coming out with some other tower-to-tower braces, kind of this style. I believe this is an Australian company, but this is a carbon fiber brace. I got this used from a guy. He bought it from him. He used it a couple times, but he was a speed racer. Didn't really do any jumps, so he didn't really need this. So I got it for less from him, but the only issue with these, they're kind of expensive. I think these are like $80 or so. But like I say, I got it used. I paid the guy probably half that much, but I never got around to using it. But basically the way it works, it fits, kind of similar to that. This one's for the Creighton, but I never got around to using it. These may be better in ways. They have more mounting points. You have all these screw holes, but at the same time, this red plate here in the front, you have to remove that. There's certain parts you have to remove from the truck to actually fit this. So yeah, I mean, you could go with something like that. I also know that T-Bone Racing has come out with a tower-to-tower brace for a few different arrmas, and they actually look really cool. They're pretty similar to the one I just showed you. And honestly, if I didn't have this homemade one, I would probably go with one of those. But what I've got here is, I mean, this is going to take a lot of force. I think other parts, you know, in the tower or wherever it may be, other parts are going to break first before this does, or before this even bends or anything like that. I mean, this is super sturdy. So yeah, it just depends kind of what you want. I went with this for my Outcast and my Creighton. For what little I've ran my trucks, it seems to have worked great. It gives, you know, if you have a hard front end landing or whatever it may be, you're not going to crease your main, whatever you want to call it, your main frame down here underneath this thin metal. You know, you're not going to bend that, because this up here will prevent it from crumpling in on itself. So just depends on what you want to do. Oh, one thing I did have to do, so you can see this center body mount here. What you're going to have to do is, because I didn't want to cut this out completely or just, you know, not have it at all, because this gives it support from twisting or flexing or any of that stuff, but you can't run this style of brace with that there. So all I did is I removed the bottom screws, I kicked it up like it is, put the top screws back in on the front and the rear, and so I still have the support from this cross piece here. I'm not going to get twisting or any of that stuff, but I can still run the brace right down the center. With the other brace I was showing you, it actually fits under this, so it's a totally different setup. You wouldn't have to do this, but really I see no problem with that. I really don't see this twisting enough to break. This will keep it sturdy enough. Just kick it up, and then, you know, if you decide to take this out one day, all you got to do is push that back down, put the screws in, and you're good to go. So anyway, guys, just wanted to check in with everybody. I know I've been gone for a long time, and I do apologize for that, but hopefully here with the warmer weather around the corner, can get out, take all the trucks, I hope, and we'll get some good videos going, and we'll get back to it. So thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share, comment. I love comments. So yeah, we'll see you on the next one.